Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. So DDG is fighting back in his custody battle with Halle Bailey so that he can spend time with his son. Recently, he submitted a document to the courts, and within that document, it contains many text messages between him and Halle Bailey. Those text messages have revealed the things that DDG has been going through with Halle Bailey, threatening to delete herself and even the life of their child. But is that enough for the judge to side with DDG? Not only that, the text messages expose that while DDG was still together with Halle Bailey, he cheated on her with a female that was a student at Kaisenat Streamer University. So let's get into this. Since DDG and Halle Bailey split last October, things have been escalating and we start to see more of what's been going on in their relationship. So DDG and Halle Bailey have been going through a custody battle over their child Halo. DDG is trying to spend time with his child and wants 50-50 custody, and Halle Bailey is not having it. Halle Bailey was planning to leave the country to go to Italy with their child, and DDG filed a motion to stop her from leaving, showing text messages revealing Halle Bailey's mental state. There were times where Halle Bailey tried to manipulate DDG by stating that she would end both her and the child's life if he didn't do as she wanted. Further, few of the text messages showed that G would just be messaging endlessly even when he was not responding. Now, in the text message that DDG submitted, it was revealed that he cheated on Halle Bailey with Lala, a woman who was a student at Streamer University. As we can see here, Halle Bailey is upset that DDG slept with Lala in Mexico. Now, let me just state this, I'm 100% against cheating, but in these celebrity entertainment relationships, many of them are just switching partners and doing all sorts of things us common people wouldn't understand. If you're going to cheat, or if you know your partner is cheating, just end the relationship and move on. There's almost no chance of it making it, and things are just going to keep getting worse. And now you see what DDG has to deal with. In the text receipt DDG submitted, we also see that he didn't feel safe around Halle Bailey and wouldn't want her in his house. There seemed to be a time that DDG didn't want Halle in his house, that he had a gun. Also, DDG showed an image of when Halle Bailey allegedly attacked him with a knife. There's also an alleged video of her confronting DDG and wanting him to end stream while she apparently had a knife.
You about to go somewhere far?
I don't know. She said if she walk over here, you still on stream. She finna walk over here. She said she told you to get off.
You said what?
She told you to get off. She said she finna walk over. She's like,
You better not be on stream. I just told her to get off.
she said she coming.
Don't tell. I ain't trying to get no whooping, bro. I'm gonna get a whooping. See how we. I wasn't even supposed to get on stream today, y'all. Damn. She coming. She coming. What am I supposed to do? I think he off.
No, he's not.
You want me to get up?
I mean, you're still on. We gonna go get some food.
Okay. I'm about to get up.
Okay.
Damn, she got a knife in her hand. Got a knife in her hand. Put it down. I gotta go, y'all, before I get whooped. I love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in to the stream. I'll see y'all next time.
Even with all this, the judge allegedly denied DDG's request to stop Halle Bailey from leaving the country with their child Halo from this document here that was released. But later on, there was a tweet where XXL got a report from DDG that it wasn't denied and his lawyers are now working on the case. Now remember, DDG is fighting for 50-50 parenting time with his son. Halo is requesting that the judge doesn't allow DDG to talk about their child or post pictures of him. But before they split, they both post pictures of Halo online multiple times. Now, DJ Academics went through the court documents and revealed that Halle doesn't even want DDG family members to post or talk about Halo.
Hey, I would rather them not talk about this proceeding on all platforms discussed below. But she's saying not only can't he can't see his son right now because of this temporary restraining order that she has been granted. She's also requesting that he can't talk about his son. Oh, man, this is crazy. This is crazy, chat. He can't see his son. He can't talk about his son. And not only he can't talk about his son, his family and friends can't talk about his son. This, chat, I keep telling you, it's a woman's world we live in when you have a kid with someone. It's a woman's world.
With these text messages coming out, the battle between the fans is heating up again. Halle's fans state that no matter what she does to DDG, they will 100% support her. I'm even seeing some using postpartum depression as an excuse for her bad behavior.
I do not care. DDG is probably the biggest loser on this planet. He tried to take them messages where it was clearly showing signs of postpartum depression, because you can clearly see that the messages were dated like 2 to 3 months after she gave birth to her child. Trying to use that against her to get the judge to take her kids away from her is just the corniest thing ever. Like, it's different when it comes to you because you actually put your hands on your child's mother. So what would you end up doing? Of course, that's why you don't got custody and that's why it didn't work. But these type of men that I see just growing in the media are scary. They're like willing to do anything and everything to destroy a woman who literally called them out or expose them for who they really are.
Now, let's set this straight. Mental illness is not an excuse for bad behavior. I understand that postpartum is a real thing that women go through, but that doesn't excuse committing crimes or assaulting someone. Here's an example. A child rapist and school shooters typically have mental illness and do horrible things, but that doesn't excuse their bad behavior. People want them punished to the full extent of the law, which they should be. So even if postpartum affects a woman's mood, causing her to feel more sad or pressure, that doesn't mean she can assault someone or attempt to take her own life or someone else's life. We should not be okay with that. We can sympathize and understand it's a real thing affecting many women, and that person should get help or talk with a professional if it gets worse. But mental illness cannot be an excuse for bad behavior. There are many persons with mental illness that are good people just going about their daily lives. Most times, you're just a bad person with mental illness. You're not a bad person because of mental illness. Now, DDG made a big mistake having a child with her. There must have been some red flags of this behavior when they were dating. Small hints he ignored until things have reached this point. Remember the things she used to say about her views on relationship?
In a relationship, I think I have anxious attachment style. Everybody knows I'm an Aries, I'm a fire sign. I get very passionate. I seem nice online and innocent and everything, but you guys do not know. I will go to battle with my yelling, with my words, everything. I'm good at that, right? And if I gotta yell or check anyone, that's what I gotta do. That's just the way I be.
Clap back or sit back. I always have to choose clap back. I'm sorry, I'm a very kind person, but if somebody pokes at me or the people that I love, it's over for you. I'm an Aries, sorry.
Never have I ever started drama with my boyfriend for no reason.
Put it down.
I've, you know. I'm territorial. I'm a jealous girlfriend. I'm a territorial girlfriend. Where you go, who are you with? That's me.
I am nosy, number one. And number two, I like drama. I just don't like drama in my life, but I love watching it in other people's. So, I love my baby so much. I need him with me in order to function, in order to be able to do the scenes and everything. So, he's been out here with me majority of the time. But this week, and I go home on the weekends. But this week, I had a lighter week, and I'm going home tomorrow. So I got here last night and I'm going home tomorrow. So I was like, let me try to test myself and see if I can be without him for a day and leave him, let him and his daddy have daddy and son time. And you guys, I miss him so much. But everybody knows Moo's the best daddy to him. But I miss him so much. Yesterday on the plane, I was crying and I went to you know the little airport stores? I bought a teddy bear and I was like clutching it to my chest. I bought a Build-A-Bear and a blanket, and I was clutching it to my chest, literally on the plane last night, crying to not feel like miserable without him. I love him so much, guys. I don't know how this is possible. Anyway.
These two should have broken up long before having a child. The relationship was destined to fail, with DDG's alleged cheating with Lala and Halle Bailey eventually getting with Brent Fire. Now the child will suffer the most. The courts will likely keep the child with the mother. Halle is with Brent Fire, her alleged new man, and she most likely still has her bad behavior. Once the honeymoon phase has ended and her bad behavior starts affecting Brent Fire, that relationship will likely go down the drain, and who knows what happens next after that. Now, in conclusion, mental illness like postpartum is no excuse for bad behavior. Cheating is wrong no matter what, just leave the relationship. It's destined to fail once cheating starts. And now a question to you guys. With all this evidence exposing Halle Bailey's mental state, do you think a judge should favor DDG to stop Halle from having full control over the child? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.